When we last left the horse problem, we came to the realization, thanks to our trust in the tax accountant, that he did make money and in fact made $20. Now, it's always a good idea to know for yourself why an answer should be correct. The horse problem is a problem because of the end points. What is it that happens at the beginning and at the end of the transaction? Now, a very naive thought is when we start the problem, I have the horse, and all these transactions begin. What we forget, however, is that I had to buy the horse. And so when I buy something, typically we show that as a negative. I ended up losing money, but I did gain a horse. When I sell the horse to my friend ends up having the horse, and I end up making $60. So that seems pretty good so far. Then for whatever reason, when I decide I like the horse and I want the horse back, I end up spending $70 and I get my horse back. Now remember, if happens, and so I do sell the horse again. I'm going to sell it to my friend here, and I'm going to sell it for $80. And so now you'll see what we have is we've actually acted out the process, and we have built a record of that action at every stage of the transaction. So we have our action, we have our record of action, we just kind of have to figure out what it all means now. So let's take a look. When I went from 50 to 60, I did gain $10. Then when I bought the horse back, of course, I had to spend $70. That puts me $60 in the hole. And then when I sell it for $80, I come up with a total of $20. What makes the problem difficult, again, is not knowing quite where we start and where we stop in the transaction. The other thing that often happens is people forget that we had to get that money somewhere to initially buy the horse. And so the loss of $50 up front has to be counted for. This is a classic example of a problem that can be solved through acting it out. And there's an old saying, at least it's old to me because I think I made it up, if in doubt, just act it out. And so if we have a problem with this, it's always helpful to act out the problem. I always find it interesting how many times as adults we try to solve problems like this just by pushing numbers back and forth rather than actually finding a horse and performing all of the steps necessary to really make sure we understand what's going on. Hopefully this will take the horse problem and put it from the realm of, okay, I believe you because the tax accountant told me, to, hey, I figured this out, I see it, I understand, and so now the horse problem isn't a problem for me anymore. It's just one more thing that I understand.